And now Austin Wells. Outside low. And we're underway here this afternoon. And that one fouled off. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Just missing there. The count now 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
On the ground, and foul ball.
Judge enjoyed success at the major league level right away. He hit 52 home runs as a rookie, breaking Mark McGwire's record, and became the first Yankee to win Rookie of the Year since some guy named Derek Jeter.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to Casas. Judge out on the play. Here comes Cody Bellinger. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. 2 outs, bases empty. And that one in the air center field. Rafaela hauls it in to end the inning. Yanks nothing. Red Sox. And stepping in is the speedy Jarren Duran. In the air, left field, down the line, and it's out of play, a foul ball. Fouled off left side. Now an 0-2 from Fried. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Bellinger sizes this one up, makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1. Devers now. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
That's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home run.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's out of here into the home bullpen for a homer. So he goes the opposite way with that one. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Fried, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and you know he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
And that one is inside. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
And it remains 2-2. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that pitchers at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out. That one hammered left field. That's back. And he brings it into the warning track. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Kelly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Red Sox already leading. Swing and a miss, struck him out. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt. That one misses, and that is ball one.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Caught him looking for the K.
Set him down on strikes on just 4 pitches that time. And this was just classic East-West pitching, Boog. And that's not as common these days. They went in, away, in, and then back away for the called third strike. And that kind of pitching makes it tough on you as a hitter to know where to look, especially with 2 strikes.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And that misses. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that's in the dirt. Next offering is in for a strike. Draws the walk there. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now Anthony Volpe in the dirt, blocked. Safe at second, and that was not close. Chisholm into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. And it's through for a hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe! In comes the run from second, and they trail by 1. And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Dominguez getting the start in left. Hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Buehler deals.
That's a ball.
Volpe stands at first with 1 out.
Ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit.
2-1.
In there safely. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Buehler fires. That
Ball
one
3.
missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. 2 down. Next to hit, Ben Rice. That's down and in. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Hard hit left side. Bregman to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball. Back here at Fenway, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Cut on and lifted in the air. Dominguez makes the catch. Then there's 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Campbell checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. The wind of the pitch. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Check swing called strike. 1-2. Sets him down looking. Went back to the curve, and it was a smart choice. 2 outs, base is empty. Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. And it's fouled away. And that one is lifted in the air, and that drops foul. That one way inside.
2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right field. Judge has it sized up and makes the grab. And that's back here at Fenway Park, on to the 3rd inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera.
that's out.
Just missed. Line drive, puts it away for the out.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Wells stands in now and watches strike 1. Ground ball, Casas. He'll do it himself. And a couple of quick outs. Aaron Judge at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. That catches the top part of the zone, and that is strike 2. Swing and a ground ball. Low throw, and he can't pick it.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out.
The tag, and they got him. And that'll do it. 1 left for the Yankees, and our score remains. And we're back as we go to the last of the 3rd. And stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So the batting order turns over. Jarren Duran will hit next. Fly to center his first time. Fouled off. He was late. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Rafaela gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Now it's Devers at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Runner takes off. Ball misses. Throw to second. Out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Swing and a foul out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And Fried gets his second strikeout of the game. Nothing. New inning getting started. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
You know,
Ball one,
these
no strike.
Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Late swing fouled off. Now all even up. And it skips in the dirt. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And it is 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Late with the swing there. Pitch misses. 1-1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
All loaded up. Top half of inning number 4. That misses. And the count's even at 2.
That's when you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looked to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rafaela under it. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. The tag, and he's out of the plate. And that's a double play.
No surprise there. The outfielder knew that he was going to try to tag. Set up nicely behind the ball. Came through it. Got a very strong throw off. And on the money to the catcher. Nice job with the tag. Great defensive play.
So now here's the DH, Ben Rice. And that is out of play. Chisholm over at second. Volpe on at first with 2 down. And that one fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
The next offering misses. And the count 1-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Bottom 4, here's the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Max Fried will go to work. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Maximus notches the K.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Now batting Tristan Casas.
0-1.
And the lefty with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that's a strikeout. Ed Drummond says he went around. Here's Story now. Struck out swinging his first time. In the air, right field. Judge really on his horse for this one. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that one handled. Goldie takes it to the bag. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Oswaldo Cabrera. That's inside. 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. Fastball for a strike. Left field. Durant. 1 down. Now it's going to be Austin Wells. Ball 1, no strikes. Fought off foul. The Yanks down by a run. And we're at the top of the 5th. In the air to left center. He's got it. And that quickly 2 away. Here comes Aaron Judge.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That's to third. Throws to first. And that is that. Down in order. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. On the ground, right side. Chisholm. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And first offering is fouled off. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
1 gone, runner at first. And here is Carlos Narvaez. Runner breaks early for second and a step off. And they put the tag on him for the out. That one fouled off.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
Ceddanne Rafaela now at the plate. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Takes it himself. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang. All set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. That's outside. Ball 1. And it's fouled off. Buehler winds and fires. That's in there. And that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering is outside. Just missed.
That's a really good take.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. This one lifted in the air, left field. Duran should have this one. Hauls it in, one away. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. He is struck out, and he is walked. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. Fouled off down the right side. Looks like he wants the signs again. And a curve is down and in. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And there's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason.
Manager out of the dugout. Justin Wilson taking over on the mound.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And it makes you smile and frown, but they can't keep strong down. I'm never giving up because I wear the crown. I'm never giving up because I wear the crown. I'm never giving up because I wear the crown.
Chisholm in the box lays off for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Step off throw to first.
No, he's in there.
Back in there standing. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 2.
No strike.
And there's a ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Check swing, called strike. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter. Back inside Fenway Park, bottom of the 6th. Now here is Jarren Duran. And that one fouled off.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Late on that fastball.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And misses inside. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hamilton getting cranked up as well. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball.
Man
2
at
strikes.
first, 1 away. That one missed. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Next to hit, Tristan Casas. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. No runs. Back here at Fenway, top of inning number 7. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
It's 0-1. And that's
Ball
down
1.
and away.
1-1.
That's
Ball
down and
2.
in. Off the
Ball
mark
3.
there. 3-1. Jason Dominguez
1 strike.
in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's foul. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Nope.
And the
That's ball
tying run is on base. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
Snap throw to first. Volpe back in standing. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Rice in the box now. Takes strike 1. There's the swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nice job behind the plate there.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just
1
changing
ball, 1
planes
strike.
and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
That missed
2
by a
balls,
lot.
2
It's
strikes.
2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Good eye right there.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And they're all loaded up.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Luis Guerrero takes over on the mound.
Definitely a huge at bat in this game coming up right here, but with 2 outs, he's just got to focus on getting 1 batter, and this should be fun.
rápido, peligroso, tú me pones rápido. Oh, es que tú me tienes un día nervioso, es que
Judge in the box now, takes strike one.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Whips it to Casas, out to escape. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Mark Leiter Jr.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters
What do you got?
gonna have to pick it up early if they're gonna have any chance.
He did not go around. In the air, left side, Dominguez squeezes it, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Abreu now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Grounds one to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. And there's two away. Two down, base is empty. Christian Campbell up next for the Red Sox. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And it stays fair. Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Safe. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Check swing, called strike. Leiter. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. And that one hammered. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double as a run scores. So runner at second, 2 down. And next for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela. Squirts away a little bit.
0-1.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Runner breaks for third. Ground ball right side. Sends it to first. They limit the damage here. Back here in Boston, we're at the top of the 8th. Bellinger up to hit. Fastball is outside. The Yankees looking to rally. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Down and away for ball 1. Started to swing, held up.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Story. And they get Goldschmidt for the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Chisholm stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Red Sox by 2. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped up. Bregman is under it, and that is that. 1-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Tim Hill.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
That one is blasted left field towards the monster. Fair ball. into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, did not go. Red Sox leading it by 2.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Ball outside.
2 balls, no strikes.
And they tag him out. To the right side, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first, and Devers is set down. And now it's Alex Bregman. He's already homered in this game. On the ground, right side, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. The relay throw. Tries to get back and save.
Wastes no time there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Stepping in, Tristan Casas. 0-1 now. And there's a foul ball. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And the Red Sox back now at Fenway, leading off. And Aroldis Chapman on to try and close it out.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Just missed. Chapman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. And now 2-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
That one not close, and that's ball 1. Smoked into left field, base hit. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Rice at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next pitch is outside. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. And the count 2-1.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
And that is downstairs. Now 3-1. Late on that fastball.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving. Bases loaded, nobody out. Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. just missed. And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Lifted in the air out to left. Durant makes a nice grab and a full sprint.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And ball 1 to Judge. And there's a ball.
2 balls, no strike.
That one missed.
Bases loaded here. If he walks him, probably not the worst thing, because the alternative could be a grand slam.
That's a strike, and it's 3-2. So all 3 runners will be off with a full count pitch with 2 away.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie this.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, we saw a lot of good pitching and defense in this ball game, and when you have a low-scoring game, it's imperative that the players stay on their toes, ready to make plays behind their pitcher, and they did exactly that. It's an excellent win. Everyone goes in the clubhouse feeling really good about themselves.
No single mothers who had to teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who became good fathers who raised their daughters. Look now, AP, I'm 50 for my keys. Las Vegas residency. I brought the 2 to me. The good part is bothering.